Hi, I'm Stuart from Hubbell Homes Customer Care, and today we're going to talk just a little bit about humidity control inside your home. Because your house is so energy efficient and we're using better windows and doors and all those techniques for construction, houses leak very little air like they used to in the old days. But the one thing that's kind of good about that is you can actually control the environment inside your home now. And one thing that is possible to do is control the humidity, and it's actually very important to do. We suggest that you control or keep the humidity at a level somewhere between 35 and 45% over the winter season. Your house is very comfortable in that range. But one thing that we need to remember is it is possible that for a house to be too dry, and in that scenario, you're going to get wood products and components that are starting to dry out, so you get gaps at your miters and some of those joint areas and things like that. Maybe some floorboards separating. And the other extreme on that is if you get too much humidity inside your home, then you're going to be causing condensation on windows, and you're going to be causing possibly in extreme conditions for those wood products to swell, or maybe some floorboards to buckle or bow. And so it's very important to make sure that you do control the humidity environment inside your home. Now builders, we always use some sort of ventilation inside your home, so there is air being exchanged. But a couple of things that we suggest: number one is if you see moisture on your windows, it is not necessarily a problem with the window. In fact, most cases that's pretty rare. It's actually too much or excess humidity inside your home. So what we need to do is keep the air moving in your home, and you can do that by a couple of things. Number one, on your thermostat, you've got a setting for your fan. You can set that to automatic or on. We suggest you keep that on. It eliminates hot and cold spots in your house. It makes this bedroom feel like that bedroom, and it keeps the air moving through, so it keeps that moisture not standing still as well. Another thing you can do, and we understand that we need our privacy at night, but when your blinds are closed, they are actually trapping warm air inside there, and they act as an insulator, and that's where we get that moisture and condensation building up on your glass, because your windows are the coldest portion of an outside wall or part of your home. It's always the glass that has a tendency to condensate. So during the day when you're off to work, let's crack those blinds, give them a little gap, let a little bit of warm air get inside there, okay? The other thing too is to make sure that when you take your showers and you're cooking and things like that, run those fans to make sure you pull that excess moisture out of the home. And the best way to do this is to get yourself what they call a hygrometer. Now, if you've been to Hubbell Homes Warranty Workshop, we give you one of these as a complimentary gift, but they're very inexpensive. You can get them at any do-it-yourself store, hardware stores, things like that. They only cost about anywhere from $8 to $10. But this is going to give you the actual number of humidity in your home. Because if you walk inside a home, sometimes it feels dry, sometimes it feels a little humid, but you don't know what that number is. So it's very important to keep track of that. Also, one thing, you're not going to be perfect at this. There's fluctuations in the outside air and outside temperature and things like that, which also can affect this type of humidity when you open your windows and doors and things like that. But it's important to try control this as best possible.